VE Day 2023, a celebration of the end of World War II in Europe 78 years ago. Who would have thought that we'd be watching this? History book imagery, but captured by drone. The ongoing 9-month-long battle for what's left of a European city, Bakhmut, Ukraine. Tetiana Potskopuka spent the 8th of May in front of an apartment block in Kyiv, which now looks like this. Last night, Russia launched its biggest wave of drone and missile strikes on Ukraine for months. Most were taken out by air defences.
Так, в коридорі.
Says she sheltered in the corridor of her apartment during the attack.
Вибачте, я не можу.
Down south in the port city of Odesa, one person was killed as a result of last night's airstrikes. The Ukrainian Red Cross said one of its warehouses was hit. The Ukrainian Ministry of Defense said 3 people had died nationwide. The strikes on Ukraine come on the same day they're rehearsing for Victory Day in Russia, celebrated there on the 9th of May tomorrow. In some Russian regions, parades have been scaled back or cancelled because of security concerns. The ceremony will go ahead in Moscow, though, amid tight security after the recent drone attack on the Kremlin last week. As a decreasing stock of military hardware trundles through Red Square tomorrow, Russian generals in the stands will be wondering when and what shape a Ukrainian counteroffensive will take. Last week, officials in the occupied part of the Zaporizhzhia region announced a partial evacuation of settlements along the front line. Back in November, we saw a version of this in Kherson before the Russians withdrew from there. The areas being evacuated include the town of Enerhodar, where the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant is located. The evacuations suggest that the Russians are expecting the Ukrainians to push south towards Melitopol in an attempt to cut the occupied southern territory and Russian supply lines in half. The Ukrainian mayor of Melitopol spoke to us this afternoon. According to him, hundreds of Russian officials, along with collaborators, are leaving the frontline settlements and the city of Melitopol itself.
Now will go out only occupants, only collaborators, and only Russian troops, but not our native citizens.
Are they leaving in large numbers?
Of course, not. It is not thousands, but it's hundreds. Yes.
Tomorrow is a big day for Vladimir Putin. He spent decades fashioning, some would say fetishizing, Victory Day, making it into the ultimate expression of Russian identity and military might. Something that may very soon be put to a defining test.